Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be looking at the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette, and this is their volume 3. I hate you, Anastasia Beverly Hills, for all the palettes that you're putting out, because I feel like I've collected kind of all of them. I need to keep collecting them, and at this rate I'm not going to be able to. So I'm just going to do a makeup look for you. So I'm going to go into B5. So I just blended that on my crease, and then I'm just going to kind of clean it up a little just with a clean blending brush. Going back into that color, I am just going to pinch my brush and apply it to my lower lash line. I'm going to go into C4. So I do kind of like that the palette tells you, like, I like that they're not difficult names, right? It's kind of direct. So going into C4, I'm just going to keep this color closer to my outer corner and take it down onto my lid with the same blending brush. Ooh, dang, I really like this color. I totally had like a look kind of in mind, and I'm like, ooh, I just like this. It's definitely a pretty color. I think it's just nice pigmentation. Just trying some of these out. What I think kind of lacks in their pigmentation is maybe like their shimmer shades. So I am going to go into B5. Sorry, B1, which is this tealy shade. And just kind of apply to my outer corner. Just blending it out with my blending brush. So these colors are blendable, so that is nice. So I'm going to go into C1, this gold shade, and apply to my lid, keeping it towards the inner. So it's a little more yellowy than what I want. So I am just going to go back into B1, that teal shade, kind of mix the two. So I'm definitely getting kind of like mermaid vibes with it. Just kind of going in with a flat brush into C5. I'm just going to kind of define my outer edge. So as well, I'm just going to take that color and kind of put it towards my lower lash line. So when I put like my darker color on my lower lash line, I just kind of want to keep it on half my lash line. And then just go in with a clean blending brush and blend. So there's no harsh lines. Going into D5, I'm just going to apply this on my inner corner. Popping on some mascara. So off the bat of using it, I do kind of like it. I do think like the matte colors have a nice pigmentation, and you can kind of, like, the shimmer shades aren't like bam in your face, right? But they still have that pigmentation. You can still kind of build them up. So I don't mind that. So I'm gonna go about my day. Hopefully this lasts on my face. I will be on a hot, sweaty pool deck, so I'm really hoping it lasts, or it like looks nice, because I do have like a long day ahead of me, and then I will come back, show you how it all lasted, and then do some swatches for you. So checking in about 12 hours later, like, I'm not mad at it. I definitely think your shimmer shades are going to fade, right? Just kind of going in with my finger, if we can kind of see that color difference. But like, it's not too bad. Like, there's still like some of that greeny goldness. It's just not as opaque as it was. So like, I'm pretty happy with this palette as it stands. I do again like how you kind of have like A, B, C, D, E, and then like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's nice and easy to kind of know the names. So I'm gonna swatch these now for you. So I did kind of do, right, like brush versus finger swatch. So you have A1 that like in the palette, it kind of looks a little bit more lime green. Then when you apply it, it's more of that yellow. Then you have a matte orange in A2, yellowy orangey brown in A3, green. Again, it looks more like a little bit neon. It kind of comes out more of like an olive color in A4. The neon's like not really that neon-y, but definitely like a rich kind of orange in A5. Then you have B1, that's like that shimmery shade, and it does like, I do find like all of these really like versus finger versus brush are pretty like similar, right? You have B2, which is a nice green. B3, this is where I found like the brush swatch not as great, so that one's probably one where you want to pack on the color. B5, same thing there. B4, B5. And then going through is you have C1. Definitely you want to use your finger for that one, because it's not really going to show up unless you use a setting spray. Otherwise, you have C2, which is this like reddish color, C3, C4, which is like a burgundy one. C5 is definitely a pretty color. You can use your brush to kind of build it up. You have D1, which is a nice warm brown. D2, and D2 you can kind of use your brush, and it's similar to your fingers. So I do find like kind of the shimmery shades a little bit more drier. D3, which is a nice green. Your D4 kind of has like a shimmer in it, and brush versus finger, not that much of a difference. D5, I do think you do want to use your finger for it, but you can get by with your brush. E1, right, is a nice green shade. E2, right, another like kind of burgundy, more on the brown shade. E3, which is your orange. E4, which is a nice kind of mustardy yellow, and then E5, which is a shimmery purple. Like that one, I feels like, how does it kind of go together? So I do like these palettes, I think. I have tried using it again. I just fell asleep before I could show you kind of my makeup look, but I do think like it's a nice, worthwhile palette. Definitely for some like, I think the greens work nicely, and that like I had no issues using it, so that is always nice. So this is the volume 3 palette, right? So stop, Anastasia Beverly Hills, no more palettes, you're cut off for the year. I can't. And that, like, there's Anastasia Beverly Hills, I think Huda Beauty and Violet Voss, where like I need all their palettes. I do think like those are kind of like my top 3 kind of brands out there that I just find like palettes work for me. So I definitely think it's a worthwhile palette to pick up if you like some of those colors. I do think like they work nicely, right? Versus a brush, versus finger swatches. So that's really great to see, because kind of like your green shades are sometimes hard shades to pull off. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a great day. Bye.